Inspired Minds is a way to connect to community creatively.
In the heart of downtown Buda, the Inspired Minds Art Center is blossoming.
So it's an opportunity for local artists to propose courses, come here and teach them to the community. So not only does the artist get to earn an income, share their talent, and display their artwork, the community benefits because they get to learn a new skill that will last them a lifetime.
Inspired Minds is the brainchild of Sinead Whiteside and Susan Guetta.
Susan and I knew that there was a need for art classes here. We had done a survey with the community, and that was the #1 thing that the community members wanted for their children and for themselves. It was art classes. And then we noticed that there are a lot of artists living here that were looking for a place to create art rather than in their kitchens and their garages.
Once space became available at the former City Hall building, Susan and Sinead knew this would be a perfect fit.
It's overwhelming and humbling because I think when we started this, we didn't realize what a big deal it would be for the community in general. We've had so many artists come and express how grateful they are to have a place.
And the work of those artists now fill the gallery. Their creations hang on the walls. And even this restroom has been transformed into a mural of spectacular colors by artist Joy Bliss.
There has been a long history of arts here in Buda. We know that back in the 70s there was a big artist community that showed their works in the buildings in downtown. And a lot of those artists stayed, and there's also a big influx of artists coming from the Austin area living here. So there was already art here, there's always been art here, it's just now really coming to the surface in a beautiful way.
Whether you're a beginner or more advanced, Inspired Minds offers a variety of classes.
We offer classes for all ages and abilities. So we have everything from potter's wheel throwing to hand building clay, stained glass, paper crafts, acrylics, watercolors,
knitting, pyrography.
Pyrography is wood burning.
It's been a whirlwind. That's probably the best way to put it.
From the art gallery to the stage, Hill Country Theater is also part of the Inspired Minds Art Center.
Just getting the stage ready, getting classes going, it's been exciting and nerve-wracking all at the same time.
Doug DiGirolamo is president of Hill Country Theater. His goal of bringing more theater to Hays County began a few years ago when he moved to Kyle.
So I just put up a couple of signs in the library saying, hey, anybody who wants to do theater, I'm going to be here at this time, come on down. Well, we got about 40 people show up. They were all interested in doing this, so it's about time we had something in this community. We did our first show, A Midsummer Night's Dream, in summer of 2018, and then since then we've just sort of been floating around trying to find space.
After teaming up with Inspired Minds, the Hill Country Theater now has a permanent space.
Our first show in this space this year is going to be The Importance of Being Earnest. It opens on Valentine's Day. Eventually we'll be moving the stage, from back here, we'll be moving it all around this room to be doing theater in the round, so there's not a bad seat. So you could essentially see a different show every night depending on where you're sitting. We want to add lights all over the place. We want to add different entrances and exits.
For Doug, hitting the stage is about more than just putting on a good performance.
You can come here and learn how to, be extra confident, learn how to speak publicly, learn how to audition, learn how to create characters, maybe even get a role in our community theater or another community theater. We have almost a full class for our middle school kids. We're filling up for our adult acting and our improv classes. It varies, depending on the weather, but we usually have between maybe 5 and 15 people. So everybody's very interested in this. They want to participate. They want something to do.
And whether you like to be in the spotlight or not, Hill Country Theater may be a good place to spread your wings.
We're always wanting to teach people how to do new skills, whether or not you want to get on stage or not. You might just like doing backstage stuff, and we're more than happy to teach you how to do stuff like that. We're real excited.
At the end of the day, the goal of the Inspired Minds Arts Center is to bring people together from all walks of life who have a common love for the arts.
And something like this really does bring people in from all around the area. I think it's really a benefit for the area because Buda is still coming into its own and finding its identity. And with places like Assemblage and Particular Home Design and Inspired Minds Arts Center and the Buda Mercantile and Thatcher and all of these arts facilities and businesses popping up, Buda's really making a name for itself as an arts hub.